right. So the Chiefs picked up your boy
Eric Bieniemy. I gotta
Yeah,
get
yeah.
there.
Bieniemy.
Get in here, Willie.
Go ahead, Willie. Get in here.
Willie wants him some EB.
Willie wishes.
So-
Where's Willie wishes?
So you guys wanted him. You guys got him. So does Bieniemy make a difference?
Hell yeah, he makes a difference.
I think he's gonna bring the juice.
So,
he's gonna bring the juice.
I saw a
What
clip.
does that mean?
I saw a clip just yesterday, as
You
a
need to
matter of
bring
fact.
juice or soda.
And this was at the last
There is orange juice in there.
Pro Bowl game, right? That Patrick Mahomes was at, and it was him and who's that awesome defender for the Raiders? Max Crosby. So him and Crosby are sitting there talking on the sidelines, and they're just sitting there talking about coaches. They're talking about Andy Reid, right? And he goes on to say, "Yeah, you know, Andy." I wish Waltz was saying this story because he could do the voice, but no, he was saying that Andy Reid basically is kind of like that uncle, right? He's like, he's really cool. He's like your uncle, kind of let you do what you want. So let's think about it. He kind of let you do what you want, but don't disappoint him or he'll get mad, right? And then they go on to talk about Mike Vrabel. And then Patrick Mahomes goes on to say, he was like, man, he goes, I bet you Mike Vrabel's a great coach. He's like, he used to be a player. He's like, I know he probably makes sure that everyone's taking care of their shit. And I'm like, yep, that's what the fuck EB did when he was here. And I think that's probably what we were missing when Nagy came in, and you had, I just feel that's what we're missing, and I think that's going to help. We need that intensity back into our locker room.
I think anybody they kept on asking, from players to other coaches to anybody on the staff, it seems like I don't think it's even a fake or role playing just because they got him back. I think it's genuine that they're excited to see him back. You know, he left us and he went to the Commanders, and then he went to the Chicago Bears, and it didn't. Well, he did okay.
Successful with the Bears this year.
Here's the thing: is accountability. Nagy was he'd never been in a position to tell someone to be accountable because he never played the game the way EB did.
You think that this is why Nagy didn't get a job yet?
Nagy would tell him, hey, you'll do it next time. Don't worry about it. Just shake it off. You'll catch it next time.
And see, to be successful, I think in the NFL, you have to be disciplined, and EB brings all that all the time. He's won on every level.
Because at the end of the day, when all said is done, I don't miss that at all.
I think Nagy hasn't got a job. I think he's kind of fallen into that stigma of Andy Reid runs the offense, and he was just like Andy's errand boy.
It didn't help that Andy Reid actually came out and said, yeah, you know, I like to call the play. Like he did that kind of here recently. Why Nagy still had that job hanging in the balance, by the way.
Here's the thing is EB should have had a head coach 3 years ago.
Over Ron Rivera, for sure. They should have gave it to him over Ron Rivera for the Redskins.
Not just that. He should have got a head coaching job over Nagy in any places that Nagy been.
No, I disagree. I think Eric Bieniemy, his interview skills are not there.
Was you sitting in on his interviews?
No, I think but I guarantee. But I have heard him in any kind of press conference. He just doesn't have it. He's not good at it.
But that doesn't win you games. What wins you games is getting into that locker room.
Your character and how you talk and who you are.
Okay, so his character.
Oh, it doesn't? That doesn't win you games? That doesn't get you your team hyped up as who you are as a character?
Let's let Willie break it down. I think he'll explain it.
Here's the thing is EB is a player's coach, but he's also the kind of coach that makes you accountable. Nagy couldn't do that in any
How many coaches
have
come and gone like that? And they sucked when it becomes a head coach. He did not have it.
I say DeMarco Ryans is one, and Vrabel is one, and Vrabel's in the Super Bowl.
I'll say it can only last for so long. So like before when EB was here, and he was the hard ass guy, and I was like, yeah, that worked, and then it was getting a little old. That's why we brought Matt Nagy in. And
why was it getting old? Because when we had EB, we were still fucking winning. So how was it getting old, Joe? Explain that part.
I think that type of coaching will wear on you, but I mean, I think he left not because of that. Actually, I think he left more.
He thought he was going to get a head coaching
I think
job.
that we created stories in our head when he left that he left because the players were getting tired of this and that.
No.
People needed something to fucking talk about, and that's a bullshit story that got out there, and you guys bought it.
Because the offense wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing.
No. He left because he fell under the stigma too of Andy Reid is running this offense.
Right.
So someone wanted to see him.
No.
So he wanted to go somewhere where he could run the offense.
Right. He left because Andy Reid, that's the type of leader he is. He wants to build you up, and then whenever you're ready, he'll let you go on to other teams so you could be a something better, a head coach. What happened? He went on interviews, and everything sucked for him. So he had no job, and so he went to the same position in another team, and the same position on another team, and it just didn't work out for him. Just like what's happening with Nagy. That's what happened.
I disagree. I totally.
So what do you think happened?
I think he got blackballed by the NFL because he's black.
Because he's black.
Not just because he's black, because of his character, what he was when he was at Colorado. He was sleeping with girls and the stigma. Dude, that's exactly what came up in all his interviews all the time.
They came up. Also,
all the time.
Also, I do think it did not help that he's not a good speaker.
No, he's not.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the.
Look,
that did not help.
There's a lot of head coaches that aren't good speakers. By the fucking way, there's a lot of head coaches that are not good speakers.
Okay, name one.
You said there's a lot. So name two.
Bill Belichick. Kevin Stefanski.
No.
Kevin Stefanski was the first person I was going to say.
Bill Belichick.
He
earned that he could be a dickhead one, right?
He's another one. I'm not super listen, Andy Reid's okay, but I'm not super impressed. I love him because he's for the Chiefs, but if he was in another organization, I don't know if I'd be like, oh, hey, he's so great in the fucking things. He just sounds like somebody that's giving lip service like most coaches do. They say what they think the fucking people, like what they're supposed to say.
So think about this. Doug Peterson wins the Super Bowl and then gets fired for this guy that won another Super Bowl, but Doug Peterson went down to Jacksonville and immediately got fired, but he was supposed to be this great coach, but he was an asshole. And he didn't know how to really speak to the media. But he did win a Super Bowl.
He won a Super Bowl.
But now you don't even see him coaching, which is crazy.
He's probably partying it up.
Probably with Robert
All right,
Kraft.
so Bieniemy is here.
So we'll see.
He's living a good life now, huh? He's living a good life.
Bieniemy is here. So is the offense going to change?
No.
The offense will change in that I think we'll get a little bit more intense on our run schemes.
We will have a whole new running back room.
I think that
I think the players are going to catch the damn ball. That's the biggest.
One thing I noticed. Listen,
fundamentals, man.
Hey, I guarantee this won't happen. The receivers have a bad day and they try to skip out on the press conference. That shit ain't going to happen.
Nope.
That shit ain't happening.
And so I was watching him at practice last year, right? So I was watching some clips with Bieniemy at practice. And so when people were coming through doing their little run drills and whatnot, when somebody didn't do what he thought was up to par, he was calling their ass out. Like, God damn, you like an old fucking man. Like, what's up? You know what I mean? Do you think Nagy's talking to players like that? Like, no, man. Like, no. So again, I think that they feel more pressure to perform in front of Bieniemy, and I think that's just a guy that they want to give more than they're given to Nagy. I just believe that wholeheartedly.
So I always believed that when he was here with us anyways, we did win a lot of Super Bowls with him, or a lot, whatever. But I always thought he was still a puppet under Andy Reid. Is he going to be a puppet still, or is he going to be
he's going to be a puppet, but you know what? He makes those players play different. Nagy just can't. He doesn't have that swagger to do that. He's never played that game at that level.
You don't have the juice.
And EB
he ain't got the juice.
Once you play that game at that level, I think when you speak to someone, they have to respect it.
Mm-hmm.
And just like a lot of other coaches, they might be really good geniuses, but some of them ain't respected, so they don't perform.
All right.
Okay.
T.I.'s leaving again.
Now we're going to talk about pickleball. Move over to pickleball.
Pickleball it is, baby.
Yeah.